Hey everybody, welcome back. Another RimWorld video. Continuing a short time after the last one. I'm doing a live stream right now, so I'm gonna put all that up in a few moments, and it's gonna be a short one. I'll make some more recordings later tonight, depending on what's going on, and no construction in the background right now, which is really good. So figured I'd do it while I had a few moments. So let's go ahead and watch them. Let's watch them. As soon as Betsy? What's her name? Yeah, Betty, right. As soon as she gets a chance to start tailoring, she will. That's one of the only things that she does now. That is important. And as soon as she's able to have enough materials, then she can start doing that. So, cool. So go ahead and watch, see what's going on. Good. Getting some repairs going. It's important. It is important. I know it sounds somewhat goofy, but all that construction has been a bit of a, well, it was almost meditative after a while. Still annoying, but after a while, you usually adjust to anything. It's funny how that happens, isn't it? I'm one of those people that always enjoyed ant colonies, right? And figuring out them, watching them, learning about how the systems work, and and I've always enjoyed that sort of thing, learning how systems work. Sending a message out to some of you all, saying hey and inviting you in. Okay. Cool. And things go on. Things continue. Debating on whether to put up a full live stream window or just keep it simple and straightforward. The auto saving always makes me think that something has happened, right? That sudden flash. That occurs. It's fun when you set up systems. You set up an environment, an area, some semblance of structure or order, and you just let things be. It gets easier the more time that you let things be. Looking at the inventory over here. Only 18 pemmican. A lot of meat. A lot of vegetables. We have enough generator capability to run everything plus more. This light here will help grow 24/7 these plants. Considering expanding out this way. Considering putting in small bedrooms through here possibly. Maybe just here, not sure yet. Not sure. I might assign some of these bedrooms to the ones who are growing, who are really the best with their skill sets. I would say enjoy that sort of thing, but it's not really set up their social networks like that, but in real life it would be. Or their overall character traits, right? Growing. They don't really have a, well, I take that back. They do have these passions, right? The burning passion flame, right? For the area of interest. So yeah, I would have to say that there is something about that. And it might, I think it does tie in directly. I think it does, because if you saw last video, Mason, she was out there, and every time she shot, and maybe it's related, maybe it's not at all, but every time she shot, her joy factor would go up for just a slight moment. And that's interesting, because her shooting, she has a passion next to it. So I believe it is tied in. Well done. Well done. Oh God, what's your name? The guy who envisioned this and helped guide it and develop it and still is. Triton. I don't know. I'm not saying your name right, but I can see it in my mind, but I cannot say it. So thank you. I appreciate the vision that was put into that, or whoever came up with it. It might not have been you. And there's Betty. There's Betty. Our first bit of cloth coming in. She's making cloth. I can never pronounce this. Can never pronounce it. Wonder where she's putting it. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Cool. And the better she gets, at tailoring, the better she'll be. She's the only one who's passionate about it. And smithing, which is interesting. A few other things too. But for now, she needs to focus on the warm clothes. It's the 6th or 8th. What does that say? Yeah, of fall. So, it is starting. Okay. So we're getting these items. They may be awful and shoddy, but there's something. I know, it's a waste of resources, Keezy. Unfortunately, cannot recycle these yet, but it's a start. I'd rather her build her crafting ability up. In some ways. I would rather. But we'll see. Let's look and see which this is growing. Okay, excellent. Crafting. Yeah. After this one, let's go ahead and suspend. It's good though. It's good that we're getting enough. Let's go ahead and build. Make another club. Hauling some rice. Let's see whether she'll walk around. She's cloud watching. Good. Good. Let's see what happens with her. Let's see with that social interacted. Who knows where the next love interest will come from. Plus, that'll help out with the double bed situations. Oh, man. I'm considering making a dormitory sort of situation. Or a, I'm blanking out on words, people. Uh-oh. So it is, Betty. You are idle. That's okay. You are doing something that helps with your joy. That is good. Good. Good, good. Now, what are you up to? Consuming? Good. Let's see if she can go ahead and, she does need some food. Ah, good, good. Mason's wearing. Good. Good. Wearing one of the cloth. I know the word, I've heard it so many times, I just can't think about it. Or I just can't say it, unfortunately. Correctly, at least. Considering letting Yuri have an inner time, anytime, open. Structure is good, but sleep we need. Let's see. Let's just see how that works out after a while. That will be interesting. Good, good. And these are growing 100%. And these are growth rate of 0. Yeah. Alright, Betty, you're wandering. Okay, can you... Ah, that was my fault completely. That was my fault completely. Waste of time. Let's see if she does it on her own. Good. Good. Alright, let's go ahead and get some trees chopped. Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and flip that switch there. Okay, Get this generator flipped there. Okay, there we go. Only 1,000 watts connected. Not enough. Alright, let's get the other one up and running. Let's get them all up and running. Of course, turn them off. Connected rate, yeah. Negative 920 watts. 0 watts stored. Power output is only 1,000 watts. So we have 3,000 watts total there. These are 200 apiece. Okay. Somebody needs to flip these switches. Or, yeah, flick them. Betty, did you go ahead and... Can you flick the switches? Ah. Okay, good, good. It's about to pop on. Good. At least it should. Here she comes. There we go. Let's see. Go ahead and refuel that. Can Mason? Yes, Mason can. Okay. In the winter, we're going to have plenty of trees over here. I don't know about plenty, but we'll have some. We'll be able to continue on with these generators as need be, especially when we're going to have heaters. It's going to be quite important. Are these walls getting in the way, I wonder? It never used to be an issue, but is it now? Oak tree. Mm-hmm. Do they have a zone area? Do they have a zone area to clear? They don't, do they? That was a mod. It hasn't been put in yet. Okay, well, let's chop wood. I know they're not matured, but they are blocking, so no, that one's not. Keep that one okay. This one might be. Not sure which one. Let's go ahead and clear these. Okay. Mason, are you sowing cotton plant? Good. Good. Only 1,000 watts. Ah, of course. I screwed up. I learned something, though. You need to connect with power, huh? Let's turn them off. Just turn them off. Yeah, thank you, Mason. Little lady going around doing her thing. As long as the refrigeration's okay. Yeah, it's still okay. Alrighty, well, work. Go ahead and get Rush on this. Could get Mason. Go ahead and we need to start clearing these out. That's what we need to do. That's a definite thing. Definite source of potential power, at least. Get these rolling. Looks complete, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Good. You saw those numbers changing, which was very, very good. It's good to see you, Drakenroof. Awesome stuff. Good stuff for sure. Yeah, the video will catch up to you in a moment and say hi to you. Uh-oh. Things just disappeared here. There we go. Oh, man. Good to see you. Hopefully all's well for you today. At least hopefully. It'll be, watching the colony grow. It's good stuff. It's very, very relaxing, very good. Before I go to work and do some other stuff, and then take some time. Figured I would clear my mind with this, and then I'd go do some other stuff. How you been today? Play any Warframe much or anything? Yeah, it's RimWorld, and it's one of the best of its types. It's I would have to say it's in my top tier. Yeah, it's really awesome. It has one of the most in-depth systems that are, combined systems that I've ever had the joy of exploring and just having fun with. So yeah, super cool. Super cool stuff. I don't know if you're into these types or not, but it's pretty amazing. I've always loved city builders and colony management, and I enjoy that sort of thing. I'm good at that, And it's what is it about? It's about basically, well, there's different scenarios, but the original scenario was usually three survivors from a spaceship crash land and landing pods. Uh-oh. Alright, Betty. Let's check this real quick. But yeah, so basically they crash land and in those pods. And then well you have to figure out what in the world is going on, how to survive, what kind of environments. There's many different environments, all the way from ice sheets that are extremely difficult to survive in initially, all the way to tropical environments that are difficult in other ways, but can also be really wonderful to try to survive in. And each area, yeah. And so basically, but it's more than just that. It's a social game because each one of your colonists socializes, and they. I'm so distracted. And so I'll show you. For instance, Yuri here, our main researcher, right? Main scientist, you could say. Research of 11. Well, the cool thing is, of course, as you can see, and I'm pointing at the screen here just like if you were sitting here next to me. I laugh at myself. But basically, you see the progress here, right? The more that they do it, the more they progress. But also, passion. They have a passion for that particular thing. Let's say you enjoy doing something. Well, you're happier when you do it, right? But here's the cool thing. Over here on needs, they have a joy need, rest need. And unfortunately, these two don't show up very well. It's some glitch in the game or something. But they also have mood here, which is awesome. Super in-depth and very realistic, right? And of course, food, if they're hungry or not, and that does actually affect them. It does affect them, which is very interesting. And even the animals. Yuri, there's a dog in the colony, right? Named Burger. And Yuri is Burger's master. So he's happy. Adds happiness factor, just like it would in real life. And so it's more than just that. Watch some of my video series on YouTube. I'm continuing that. Actually, this is part of the tutorial series. I would recommend watch that one. It's one of the newest playlists, and you can get a really good idea about it and actually catch up a bit to where I'm at right now on here. It's really cool, and it's super fun, man. And interestingly, there are tribes peoples around outside of the borders of the map. When they come in, sometimes to trade, sometimes to attack. There are raiders, sometimes. Well, every time. There are raiders, though, that sometimes come in and try to kill everybody, or just come in just to steal everything, or just come in just to break stuff, and be jerks. And yeah, it's interesting for sure. And there are combat dynamics where every person, if they're in a combat sort of situation, then they go and they take cover, like with these sandbags. You direct them to go up here by these sandbags, and they take cover and hide, right? And then shoot out from behind them. If they're like, say, like there's no sandbags, but they're right here behind this little piece of wall, they can hide behind this piece of wall and shoot around it. And cover matters during combat. And the interesting little fact was, this game was originally going to be a combat sort of focused game, right? It was all going to be about combat and about different sorts of combat scenarios or whatever. It was originally about combat, but then it grew into so much more. And it's a complete colony simulator now, which is interesting. It's still blocked by another oak tree. All right, come on, little lady. We need you to help out. Get this other poplar tree. And this wind turbine, which I need for power, right? Trees are blocking it. Think about the realisticness of that, right? It's really cool. Yeah, it's super sweet. So cool. Let's see. Now, it's still being blocked by oak tree. It must be this last one right here. Oak tree. Let's go ahead and get this going. Now here's the interesting thing is, here's one of the interesting things. I'm forcing her to do this. Or not forcing her, but I'm directing her to come on down here and get this done, right? The thing is, she might actually need to be doing something else to help her levels, right? Because they self-manage. As long as you have the areas where they can self-manage at for joy and food and comfortable areas, spacious areas, because nobody really wants to be cramped up necessarily, right, in an area necessarily. Or at least they want the ability to go out into spacious areas. Well, it's a realistic factor, so that's in here. So she might need to go and get some food because she's getting a little bit low, a little bit, right? And so she's getting probably a little bit hungry, midday hunger, or maybe even late afternoon, early evening hunger if you haven't eaten since the morning, that sort of thing. And so she needs to manage that. But I'm directing her, hey, cut these trees. This is very important. Well, that might actually come back to haunt me, because she might need to, later on when I need her to do something else like fight raiders, she might be really hungry or really tired, right? Or her joy might be really low, so she gets really depressed, or something like that. And but now we have this power going. And as you can see, the connected rate compared to the stored rate, and that's batteries right here. I installed some of these batteries in a bunkered or a more safe area, because these are susceptible to heat, right? To heat or wet, right? If they get wet or overheated, well, they can friggin' explode, and that would be horrible. One, during the nighttime, we need power to run our refrigeration unit here for our giant freezer here with all of our food, right? And our air conditioning at night. Now, I'm not using it at the moment. We don't have a lot of power, but it's interesting. So, you have to understand power management, right? And balancing actual power of wattages, right? And one thing, this sun lamp takes a huge amount of power, right? So power need is 1600 watts. And so it is very interesting. Now I can continue to grow these cotton plants 24/7 because it'll have light 24/7, right? Because winter time is coming. And as you probably noticed over here, we need warm clothes. We have tattered apparel, right? Oh, Betty. Wandering again. Alright. Make some more clubs. Make some more clubs, please. You already have 3 short bows in the area, so we're okay there. But I need to build her skill up, right? Because she's building, or she's creating down here. I need her to tailor stuff, right? I need her to tailor warm clothing. So I need her to some parkas and some hats for the winter time. Because I mean, it's the 9th of fall already. There's only 15 days on this planet. It's a quick rotation planet, and so the current season is fall. Yeah, so winter's coming, and we don't have a lot of cold weather stuff. So we have like a shoddy hat. We have like an awful type of hat that somebody else is wearing, right? I think that's Mason. I think this little lady's wearing that one. But yeah. So we need to get some other clothing. We need to get some other stuff going. For instance, we should go ahead and grab a maybe some t-shirts, probably some button-down shirts. It's a little bit better overall. If you look in the details here, it does help a little bit with insulation, right? And it also helps cover some of these other, parts of the body, right? Which it actually matters. Like in combat, you can have like your middle right toe shot. It's very interesting, right? Like if you saw some of the colonists, they actually have they've actually been injured, right? It like for instance, Rush I think got injured, right? Didn't she? No, Mason. I know a few people got injured. Hold on. I know she got injured. So if you look at the health, her right ring finger got shot off during the very first raid that we ever had. They were all hiding here, and one of the own colonists, which was horrible at shooting, shot her while a raider was running this way, jumped over the sandbags and tackled her. Right here. One of the other colonists was over here. I forgot who it was, but shot her by accident. I think it might have been Yuri, or could have been Rush. I don't remember exactly, but shot her right finger off while trying to kill the raider. Oh my God! That actually then affected the social dynamic, right? And as you can see, look, like they've insulted each other, a bit of chit chat, which helps, right? They've had deep talks with each other. They've had failed to romance each other, ugly. So all these dynamics are so cool. So yeah, had deep talk times 4, which is plus 47, which is a massive boost of opinion, right? So this little lady has a major opinion of Yuri here, and yeah, so it's pretty fun, dude. It's pretty fun. I know, right? So you can see the layering of depth, and while all that was happening, I was having to plan out the farming and management of food crops, which, speaking of, we need to be careful because winter is going to be here in just a few short days, and or just in a few weeks if you want to really think about it like that, right? And so, yeah, we really need to get this cotton in. We really need to get these plants in, and I probably need to install some lights here, some of these sun lamps, to continue growing food, right? And continue growing these trees, because if it snows, you have to shovel snow. You have to shovel snow to make paths for yourself through the area. So if you go down here, you go to zone area, expand snow clear area. So create an area which colonists will try to keep clear of snow. So yeah, yep. And if it snows in the winter, yeah, that's going to happen. And we could have raids coming in. I also have to make sure I have enough power for the heaters, because I need to install some heaters in here. And so, oh man, oh shoot, hold on. We do not want We do not want to zone this area for growing. Yeah, we don't want to zone that area. Whew. Glad I caught that. That is a waste of time, and we don't have a lot of time to waste right now. So, cool. Cool. All right, Mason. Draft, undraft, that kind of resets what they're doing, right? So, cutting cotton plant. Good. Getting this cotton plant up and running. We have some potatoes coming in after. So basically the crop rotation, right? We need potatoes because they're really hardy and really quick. A simple, highly nutritious tuber. Grows well even in somewhat poor soil. Harvests quickly. A strong, versatile crop. Which is awesome because, well, winter's coming. I cannot emphasize enough. Winter is coming. And it may not be terrible since we're not like in a high north area. But at the same time, well, we need to use caution. And also we have to build up our pemmican, which you're wondering what the heck is that? Well, pemmican basically, right, a preserved mashed mixture of fat and plant food. Tastes bland, but not offensive. It lasts a very long time without refrigeration. And that's the point, without refrigeration. We're still at that point in our colony where bad things could happen. We could have a raid come in, right? And nutrition is here, right? 0.05, right? 10 work to make. Market value is not bad. It's very flammable, but it has a 10-day, I think that's day, right? Deterioration. So it doesn't deteriorate very quickly, which is good. But we're at that point where we could have a raid. A massive raid come in. Bunch of raiders come, right? And they could bust through the doors from the south here, come in and just destroy our batteries, destroy our generators, just decimate us. Well, that could mean our refrigeration would go down. So, yeah. All the refrigeration would go down. And if we have pemmican, thank God if we have a store of that, a backup store of that, then we'd be better off. We'd be okay. And we would have enough that, well, we wouldn't starve to death. So, especially with the winter, if that would happen and all of our food would go down, oh man. Whew. That'd be rough. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I need to get some of these people. Yuri's the best cook we have, so, but we also need to get our research going. So that's the thing. Because research, as you see, we need to get hydroponics. Because hydroponics, right, allows you to build hydroponic basins to rapidly grow crops indoors, regardless of the terrain or weather outside. So we need to figure out how to do that. And we can do all sorts of other stuff, which is really, really cool. You know, auto doors, which build and permit movement without slowing anyone down, but they take electricity. So it's one of those things. Do you really want to use them just for that? Right? Heavily trafficked areas? Yeah, maybe. Devil Strand, it's a good it's a good thing to grow with, right? Very, very, very strong and very valuable. You can trade it to traders that come through, and that's so important. But I haven't had a lot of traders stop by. So, yeah, it is. All right, enough blabbing. I have to wrap this up soon anyway. I have to get on the road, unfortunately. I was just jumping on for a few minutes. But, by the way, dude, or guy or gal, I don't know who you are. It doesn't really matter. You seem like a cool person. So I just wanted to say thank you for stopping by. It's super fun. It's great to see you again, by the way. Second day in the row. Aren't we so lucky to be able to hang out with each other? So, yeah. Yep, fun stuff. But, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and see what's going on. Try to end whatever's happening. Alright, get Yuri. Yuri is almost rested up all the way. Cool, I'm going to let him finish resting and then probably get him cooking. We don't have any wood? Oh no. We have... Alright. My work management plant cutting. Yeah, I guess we need to get everybody cutting. Betty, what are you up to? Making button-down shirt. Good. See? She's making the button-down shirt that we need terribly, especially for Sam. Sam doesn't have much of anything. It has a hat on and some pants, but also a main hunter too. But still, comfortable temperature range. I mean, it's interesting, right? Each one's a little bit different too. Every person's a little bit different. And we need to get out of this tattered apparel. Because see this tattered apparel? Well, yeah. And Ed interrupted you. Well, that sucks. It's all good though. Yeah, I was just asking how you were and what you were up to, and how your day's been. And aren't we so lucky to hang out together, right? So yeah, it's good stuff. We're so lucky being able to see each other 2 days in a row. Ah, so special. So yeah, those ads can be annoying sometimes. Thanks for telling me though. I'd love to say hey and talk with you. That's what I enjoy about jumping on here and broadcasting, and meeting cool people, and maybe even becoming friends someday. You know, I've met a number of people that I consider friends now, and maybe you and I will become, you know, friends, or just maybe not friends, but cool gaming, you know, people that just like to hang out and have awesome times on awesome missions on Warframe, where you know you can jump by it, and say hey here. So, oh boy, oh no. So we saw a raid. The button-down shirt is done, so we can get Sam to run down here real quick, and gonna draft Sam, make Sam run down here real quick. Now we have a raid. They're attacking immediately. A group of pirates from the Razors have arrived nearby. They're coming in. They're charging in from the tree line, right? Or maybe even from that mountainous area down here. Oh crap! And here they come. Shoot! All right, there's 3 of them. Holy crap! Mercenary sniper has a sniper rifle. Holy crap! Okay, has a pistol. She's coming in. Oh man, a general. What? He was a previous general in his history. Military recruit and destroyer general. Cave held the rank of destroyer general in a powerful mid-world military. He was known for his mastery of weapons and was also a good ship pilot. Holy crap. And there's different world types in the RimWorld universe. Right now we're on a Rim world, right? Way out. So not a lot going on. But there's other worlds further in, and colonized worlds, and fully developed worlds that are high level, like Glitter World, which is super high tech, right? Super high. And glitter is like I don't know why they call it that, whatever. But yeah. So all good. And oh man, but coming in with a survivor rifle. Oh boy, and they're coming in. They're coming in to attack. Let's go ahead and get these. Wait, I don't have doors installed here yet, do I? Shoot. Alright, let's get these doors shut. Slow them up a bit. Okay, now get Sam down here. Get this shirt on. Sam's also really important. We need to get our gear going, and we need to figure out where the heck Sam, soldier. Let's go ahead and edit. Okay, armored vest, good. All right, Sam. What do you already have on, man? You don't have much on. Alright, she does though. Okay, good. And he is going to be more long range anyway, so let's go ahead and get this shirt on. Squirrel skin button down shirt. Cool. Okay. After this, or maybe even before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and save. And I have quite a few some other streams that I'm going to be continuing as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Oh, it's freezing up a little. There we go. Cool. Okay, good deal. Okay, so. Oh, the game is, I think it's only like, I think $30. I would recommend you buying it off the website. I would highly recommend you check it out and check out the website itself. The website will give you DMR free, plus they'll email you when you have updates, when they have updates and all. They'll send you a link to go to download the latest update file for free and all that. Obviously, super cool. And if you buy it through the website, they'll also give you a Steam key that you can use through Steam if you use Steam at all. Oh, need to get going. Oh well. Yeah. So Steam key, which is super cool, and you always have the option not to use Steam at all if you buy it through the website. They'll give you the Steam key, obviously, like I said, but they'll give you the ability just to run it free of all the other stuff. I believe it's DRM free. Yes, free of all that stuff. So yeah, cool. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Much as I don't want to, I want to see this exciting. You know what though? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Daggone it. Oh well. Daggone it. I don't want to, but I have to. That sucks major. So what we're gonna have to do is check out the playlist, watch this series. I did have a bit of a skip. Some of the videos, they were having some construction, and well, they didn't turn out very well, and so I had to go ahead and redo some stuff. But hey, I am continuing the series. Definitely check it out. I am going to be streaming again tomorrow, so I will be on tomorrow. Make sure that you have it notify you, right? Make sure you have Twitch notify you right down there, right? See that button there where you can have it notify? Make sure you get notified. I don't want you missing out on the awesomeness. I am going to make some recordings tonight, and you'll be able to check it out and see what this raid, how it turns out. Maybe everybody will die, right? I mean, that's happened before. These raiders could get really lucky and just destroy everything, and people could get lucky shots and kill some of our best shooters. And so I'm gonna basically select everybody, and I'm gonna have to draft them, bring them down, and we're gonna have to defend. So, and that's what's gonna happen now. So, take care, and we'll see what happens. Man, whew, this is gonna be awesome. So, I'll be on tomorrow. Appreciate you stopping by, saying hey. You totally rock. And yeah, to everybody out there that's watching this, everybody on YouTube, thank you. I appreciate it. Definitely support me if you feel like it. Stop by, say hey, and yeah, take care. And as always, stay awesome.